Of all the great qualities of God, one of them that should be very special to you is that God is trustworthy. He's unchangeable. He's consistent. If He says something, He means it, and He's not going to change the rules later on. In Hebrews chapter 6 and verse 18, we're told it's impossible for God to lie. Now, man can lie, man can be wishy-washy, man can have mood swings, but not God Almighty. In James chapter 1, verse number 17, listen, James would write, every good gift and every perfect gift is from above and comes down from the Father of lights, with whom there is no variation or shadow of turning. Isn't that exciting? You don't have to worry about God changing or God waking up on the wrong side of the bed. God's laid down certain precepts in the Bible, and He says, these are the principles by which you should live. He's not going to come back tomorrow and say, no, I don't believe that anymore. Man may do that. Man can do an absolute flip-flop, but not God. Isn't it great when you know someone that you can count on? They're always the same, and if they say something, they mean it, and they're going to mean it for the rest of their lives. That's the way God is. In Deuteronomy chapter 32, Moses teaches a song to the children of Israel, and he talks about the very character of God. And in verse number 4 of Deuteronomy 32, Moses said, He is the rock. His work is perfect. For all His ways are justice, a God of truth and without injustice. Righteous and upright is He. God is solid. He will not change, and God is not going to be unfair or unjust on one day and a different way on another day. It talks about He is the rock. Isn't that exciting? Well, what does that mean, He's the rock? Well, you think about a rock, and you think about the things He said there in that verse. Imagine I had a big boulder right here, and I said, now, I want you all out there to watch me. I'm going to make this rock change shapes, and I could push, and I could do everything I'm at. That rock's not going to change shapes. And guess what? Society can come up with all kinds of ideas about God, but God's not going to change. Now, to some people, that may not be a pleasant thought. They want God to be the God of their pleasure. But it should make you feel good to know you can count on God. Thank you for being with us today, and join us again next week for your Daily 180.